Chief Joseph takes it into the next level. And this is where you start learning about how does evolution occur within a soul? And then how does that actually work on a larger scale in terms of like humanity or a people or whatever? And he starts out with this tobacco seed, and he talks about the different forms when it's a seed, when it's in a pipe, when it's ash. And he has this beautiful analogy where he explains literally how we go from this substance to this next place and then literally to ash. This is hard for people to relate to, I think, but when you go to the ash, it's when you're literally getting rid of the forms, the attachments, and you're starting to see things from a higher perspective. But there's more to it. It's a long journey. There's a lot more about good and evil. But again, in this path, in the discrimination pathway, you're dealing more with darkness and light, which is more of dominant darkness, ignorance, and light versus real evil. You deal more with real evil as you go into discipline. So the rites of evolution are going to take you more deeply into understanding how the subtle changes occur in a soul as they take these individual steps. And there's a lot of these individual meetings with Chief Joseph where he's teaching me around the campfire with a lot of his cute little allegories that I loved. And then also with him showing me stuff. He shows me a lot of things about myself, and he shows me a lot of things just about how darkness and light interact and the eternal law. We begin to really deal with eternal law in the rites of evolution. And eternal law is the higher law that the spirit world operates from, which has nothing to do with earthly law. It has to do with the eternal law, which goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like how St. Michael can go take the demons out who are not given dominion by or permission by someone's thoughts, words, or deeds. But that eternal law prevents him from removing the others, not because he can't, it's because eternal law prevents it, because that is the dominion here. You learn about these eternal laws and what are violations of eternal law, and how do you abide by eternal law when you are dealing with the alteration realms, because you are moving into an energy and a place where you must do only the will of God, nothing more, nothing less, or you risk being in violation of that.